Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm going to be reviewing a game called I Am Setsuna. It is kind of like a combat system like Chrono Trigger. It's a JRPG with excellent music. Has a nice traditional SNES style graphics, but everything's a lot more smoothed out. And storyline's pretty much ripped off of Final Fantasy X. So if you like Final Fantasy X, you'll like this game. If you don't like Final Fantasy X just because you don't like the main character, you'll probably still like this game. If you haven't played Chrono Trigger or Final Fantasy X, this is still a fantastic game to play if you enjoy RPGs. It has a very smoothed out system, no bugs, errors, no problems, and the gameplay and the story go together quite well. It is a little sad. All the music, as you can hear, is on a piano. I think they locked a guy in a piano room for a week straight and just had him compose a bunch of music for this game. I did a fantastic job, though. For what this game is, I think it's probably one of the better JRPGs available out on the market right now to buy, and it is an indie game, and it's not super expensive because of that. So that's also good. So anyways, without further ado, let's get into it. It seems you live up to the rumors, a natural mercenary. Or perhaps my own skills as a mercenary simply grow weak. I am Hapspur. I will be working with you on this mission. What is your name? Endir. Nice to be working with you, Endir. Our mission is to recover a young girl who has been kidnapped by monsters. Your job will be to exterminate any monsters we encounter along the way. Once we are done, I shall return the girl to our client. Of course, if she is still alive, that is. Let us begin right away. Are you ready to go? How about you, old man? You look a little outdated for this kind of stuff. You sure you can handle it? You don't mess around, eh, Endir? Yes, I'm ready. Of course, I won't be getting involved in the combat, except in advisory capacity. Ah, I knew it. I want to break a hip. Be a good chance for me to see your ability. Come on, let's go. Woo! I love how you can leave trails in the snow. It's a fun little detail that they added. They have a lot of good attention to detail kind of stuff in this game. Oh my god, it's a penguin. It seems we have already entered their territory. Time to get to work, Endir. Ready to go? Sure. Good, I knew I could count on you. A puny foe, you can never be too careful. If you approach without it noticing, you should be able to strike first. So essentially the way the system works is that when you're encountering monsters in the field, if they see you and hit you in the back, then you get surprised. If you get surprised, then they get a chance to attack you before you do. And then if you hit them in the back, then you surprise them, and you'll start the combat with all of your timer gauges full. So this is an ATB combat system, kind of like Final Fantasy VII and Chrono Trigger. The combat system is pretty much directly ripped off of Chrono Trigger. Including the fact that you have combo attacks between your different party members depending on how their relationship is with each other, which is really good. And a fun system. Once you figure that out, the combat in this game gets pretty down pat. It can almost get a little repetitive sometimes due to the amount of grinding you have to do at times, but for the most part, not that bad. In combat, tactics are everything. Stay calm and focused at all times. So, active time battle, ATB, essentially once the gauge fills, then the character is able to act. In order to use your combo attacks, you have to have two characters that have both their ATB meters full and have a mutual combo attack, and that depends on the type of weapons they're using and then their relationship with each other. You can also use items and different things, and different abilities and items that you use will change how quickly or how much the ATB meter has to charge up in order for that character to be able to act again. So you have to be kind of mindful of how you're setting up your timing and what abilities you're using, so you're able to get enough things done to keep your guys alive, but also be able to attack with them as well and pull off the moves. That way you don't have people sitting around just waiting, doing nothing. And the monsters also have ATBs, and because of that, they will continue to attack you even if you're not doing anything. So this isn't the kind of turn-based system where you can just walk away from it like Final Fantasy X. You have to pay attention and be quick about things. Of course, I am sure you are already well aware of this. Let's go, Penguini. Uh-oh. Another thing about the combat system in this game is the characters, they move around when they attack and use abilities, and certain attacks and abilities have area effect, and as well as like your heals. So you can't really control their position very well, but you have to try to pay attention to it to keep in mind what abilities you're going to use, because certain abilities could put you out of range of heals or beneficial things, but could also put you out of range of harmful things. So having your people spread out can prevent you from getting destroyed by large area effect attacks from bosses. So that's also kind of good. Certain combo attacks really help move around the party. Majestic Crest. You obviously know what you're doing. We should be safe for now. Let us head on. Runs fast for an old man. There are more of them than before. Use a tech to take them all out at once. You have Sprite Knight stones on you, I presume. Sprite Knight what? You mean to say you have never used Sprite Knight? What astonishing natural talent you must possess. Cyclone! Yeah! Equipping Sprite Knight allows you to use techs. Try that stone out. So these are kind of like the Materia from Final Fantasy VII. They are your skills. Combat ability, spells, various other buffs, bonuses, debuffs, whatever. You can only equip so many of them, and it's based off of what type of equipment you have on you. So they have like slots, essentially. So you want to get equipment with more slots, so that way you can have more Sprite Knight equipped on your character, and more abilities, more versatility, more combo attacks. This also affects how the combos work, if I'm not mistaken. And that will be used in the command option. Alright. So Sprite Knight, all Sprite Knight, Cyclone, equip. So let me see if I can remember how this works. Talismans? Is that slots? Bonus effect, NA. I think it's the talisman that has the slots in it, yeah. That or it's the weapon? No, I'm pretty sure it's the talismans that have it. It's been a little while. Alright. And then now I can look at my attack. Cyclone offers a wide attack range, can also knock enemies back, causes physical damage to all enemies near the user. Excellent. And now into the battle. Hoo-yah! So now the problem is that now it knocks them away from each other, so now they're spread out. And it makes my ATB meter recharge a little bit slower. Ha! Suck it. So there's also a lot of like crafting items and things I think you get as well. Nice job. Come, let us hurry on. Yeah, I gotta be kind of curious where all these demon penguins come from. It does seem moderately troublesome. A glowing ring of light. You can sense a faint magical energy emanating from inside it. What is the matter? Nothing. Just a save point. Sense the presence of monsters further inside the woods, did you? All the more reason for us to hurry on. Yeah, you go ahead, man. I'm gonna hit that save point. Yes. Save complete! Woo! Alright. Whew. She's still breathing. Although not for long at this rate. Uh-oh. Oh shit, it's a giant bear yeti. Another one, and much more powerful this time. Doesn't look like we'll be getting out of here alive without defeating it. No matter how powerful, every foe has its moments of weakness. You must seize such moments to strike. Momentum strike. So, eventually you'll get to a point where they'll charge up, gauge of the right will start to charge up. It will also be filled when your characters perform actions or take damage. Once it is full, it will flash, and one SP point will appear at the top. The gauge will then be reset, and will start to fill up from the bottom once more. The maximum number of SP points is 3. When a character has at least one SPP point, you can choose to trigger Momentum Mode to add various additional effects to attacks and text. Just as one of your characters performs an action, a light will appear above them, and pressing X button at that moment will trigger the Momentum Mode. So this is kind of important. It's a timing thing, and you only get like a shot at it, so once you use it, it goes away regardless. Triggering it when attacks will add additional damage, generate critical hits, or inflict status ailments. Triggering it when using healing or support text will recover additional HP MP, increase the text range, yada yada. During battle, special bonuses that affect your whole party also sometimes occur randomly. This is known as Singularity. There are various different bonuses. The one that occurs chosen randomly. The more you use Momentum Mode, the greater the chance of Singularity occurring, so it kind of levels up. So you want to use it as often as you can to be able to get the extra points into it and strengthen it for when you need it later on in the hard boss battles later in the game. You have one last piece of work to take care of, Endir. I'm counting on you. Let's do this! Let's go, bear. Using my Cyclone attack's not going to do any good here. It's just a waste. There's only one guy to hit. Gotta charge up that meter at the bottom on the right. Haha, nice miss. Yeah. So now if he hits me, it should charge up, I think. Yep, now it's charged. So there, it added extra physical damage. So you gotta hit X just as you go to swing. Or as the technique activates, like Fireball or whatever else you're using. Hmm? Huh? What? We are here to save you. To save me? The monsters! Where are the monsters? Do not worry, he took care of them. Oh, so I'm safe? Thank you. But why? You don't need to know that. Huh? Oh, sorry. There's no need to be uptight, Endir. She only just got over the monsters, and now she is scared of you. We are from a tribe of people who make their living as mercenaries. We came here because we were hired by your father. I see. Thank you so much. I'll be able to see everyone again. Thank goodness. Thank you so much. Take this, Endir. 5,000 G's! Nice. That's a good paying job. 10 grand to save his daughter, huh? Damn. These guys are bloodthirsty mercenaries. Yeah, we'll save your daughter. 10 grand. It's time for us to go our separate ways, Endir. I shall take this girl back to her father. Take care, Endir. Tell me, Endir. How long do you plan on staying in this line of work? Never really thought about it. How strong you are, Endir. Even if some very difficult decisions are forced upon you, I am sure you will prevail. Please treasure your time. Will do, sir. Who's that guy? Oh. Please put away your blade. I am no foe. Were I a foe, I would have already attacked you from behind, would I not? Not that I think there's any way I could possibly defeat a swordsman of your caliber, of course. Alright, you got a point. I have witnessed your ability, Endir. I have a mission I would like to ask you to complete on behalf of my master. And you think I'll accept why? Why don't your master come and talk to me himself? Yes, I believe so. You will see through any mission, no matter how arduous. That is what I have heard. Just off the coast of the mainland, there's a small isle. On that isle, there is a small village. Wow, they're really pulling out the stops on the rating there. In that village, there is a young girl who shall turn 18 years old this year. My mission for you, Endir, is to kill her. It's gonna cost you some money. $100. You got it. Yeah, it seems kind of odd to go so far as to hire a professional, like, swordsman mercenary to kill just a girl. Like, you'd figure you'd hire, like, a petty thug for that. It seems like a gross misuse of his talents. You want somebody that's just in it for the money and doesn't have, like, a sense of showmanship or honor. Seems kinda silly. But also super skeptical. Like, if I was Endir, I'd be like, I don't really know if I trust what you're throwing me here. It seems a little odd that you need someone of my skill just to kill a defenseless 18-year-old girl. You know, like, is she like a princess? Is there a bunch of guards? Does she have magic powers? Is she a monster? Yeah, like, what's the deal here? Can I skip this part? No, I think you think this